Hey Columbus, hey! You are now tuned in to the Soul Dope Show on WSAX 98.5 FM. We are also streaming live at 1580thepraise.com. Today's show is underwritten by K. Hewitt Consulting, offering community education, culture strategy, responsive coaching, and holistic wellness initiatives. More at www.cultureofyou.com. It is me, Camille. It's a beautiful day in the city. Why? Because we have art and we have each other. I would like to dedicate this first show to my late friend, Herbert Bird Nixon, because I know if he was here with us, he would be the first one tuned in. So, my mission with the show is to celebrate and to shine the brightest light possible on artists in our community. Columbus is ripe with talent, from poets to musicians, visual artists, comedians, and everything in between. We got stars at the house, y'all, and I'm here to introduce you to them and to promote some of the people that are already your favorites. So that said, my first guest on the Soul Dope radio show is one of my favorites. He is, hold on, let me get his intro up in here so I can do this properly.
I'm a favorite.
Myko Glaze is a Columbus, Ohio native singer, songwriter, and more recently, producer. He produced some of my stuff, y'all. Delving into all genres, Myko has a specialty in R&B. With over 25 years as an artist under his belt, he has written for various artists, both locally and nationally. Myko describes his style as poetry in motion and attributes his penmanship skills and inspiration to the works of Stevie Wonder, Babyface, and Diane Warren, just to name a few. He is also the producer / writer, creator, visionary of Black Masterpiece Theater and the owner of Universal Hands. So join me in welcoming Myko Glaze. I gotta get a bullhorn.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. I'm so excited that you are here. I have prepared multiple questions to ask you, but we're gonna see what we can get through. All right, so we're gonna start at the beginning. Where did your journey begin in the arts?
In the arts?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my initial journey in the arts started at the Martin Luther King Center, which is now the King Arts Complex. So when I was younger, I grew up in the King Lincoln area. So I was a part of the Gifted and Talented program. And that actually is where I started. I started dancing and learning the piano first.
That brings me right into my question. I was going to ask you, what part of the city raised you, and how does that show up in your music?
Okay, so being a King Lincoln, I had what I call dual citizenship around because my mother is from the South Side. Mm-hmm. Well, she's from the South End, not the South Side. But if you know, you know. Yeah. But being from the South Side, in that manner, it created a lot of experiences for me to talk about and a lot of real material for me to have. Mm-hmm. And being the other part, King Lincoln area kid, it taught me different ways and modalities to articulate the messages that life gave me. So, that's where my art starts.
And you're still a proud resident of the area.
Absolutely.
Out there.
I live in the house I grew up in, actually.
With your daddy next door.
I know, right?
You can't really get more rooted than that. So for your music, for people who are unfamiliar, can you describe your sound in 3 words?
Poetic, eclectic, and Myko. Because if you know me, you understand the material. Yeah. But if you don't know me, you learn me through the material.
One word I see people use, in your comment sections all the time, is smooth. Mm-hmm. This is so smooth.
I just be chilling. I just be talking I'm not about to get up here and be screaming and hollering, but we're gonna get some things out.
Yeah. In R&B, there's so many different styles. We've got alternative and contemporary and traditional and vibey.
I like all of that, though.
All of that. Do you identify more with a specific one?
No. Well, probably more alternative, just because I like to be a hodgepodge of things. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I like for my music especially to reflect everything that I listen to. I used to think I was going to be like a member of NSYNC when I was younger. So then there's that.
So you're NSYNC over Backstreet Boys for the record?
I absolutely am.
Okay, all right, that's fine. All right.
Boys to Men over all of that.
So you recently released an album.
I did.
Finally. I personally harassed you for quite some time.
Well, the judgment.
It wasn't really judgment. I just knew that it was in there and I wanted to hear it. So well,
I hope you enjoy it.
I absolutely love it. So
Thank
the
you.
name of the album is
The Shift.
The Shift. Why did you pick that title?
2 reasons. One, the art represents a shift in who I am as an artist. Just becoming a producer and being able to have more autonomy over the sound. And the other one is because it's my turn to clock back in for my shift in R&B. So.
Period. So when you started writing and working on the album, what was your creative process to get in there? Like, okay, I'm really doing this now.
I wanted to be able to create the sounds that were in my head. I've always had to pick from beats that a rap producer had. So my goal as a producer was to produce specifically R&B music so that we can have our counts correctly and we can get a little bridge in, you know what I mean? And I made the sounds that were in my head.
Shout out to the bridge. Shout out to the music that you made for me, for putting bridges in them.
Yay.
Because we love a bridge over here.
I do what I can
back.
for y'all. You know?
When you are in the studio, do you have any like rituals or habits? You know, like some people like to make it dark, light the candles. Or well, I like to do that. Like, what's your studio vibe?
I like to record in the morning. It's my favorite thing. Morning time is my favorite time, and that's when my spirit is high. And you know, like that, and that's when it seems like my creative juices just kind of flow then. And so I drink coffee and make music.
Team Coffee. He has a collection of mugs. That's what I've been known
do.
him personally. It's very into coffee mugs. Let's see. So that was one of my questions. Are you a day or night? Because I'm a nighttime. Like, I don't know why. Maybe because of the chaos of my life. Do you create more from storytelling, from things you've seen, or from personal experience?
Okay, so I'm gonna be real with you. I'm out of personal experiences. I don't go outside enough to have any personal experiences. But I am a people watcher, so I like to tell stories. So even with like writing monologues, or the different things that I do, it's always from a storytelling aspect. So any way you can tell a story. I have 9 minutes per script, or I can have 2 minutes and 36 seconds per song.
I anxiously await the future personal album. It's coming.
I anxiously await future people.
It is coming. Okay, so on the album, what song on the album feels the most personal to you?
Okay, so it's the last song. It's called Come Back. And it's like my personal letter that I penned to my best friend, Tim Johnson. He passed away a few years ago. And I never really wrote that deeply into what I'm experiencing, but that was really my emotion on a track. Like I recorded it and was like, I'm not gonna do it again because I don't want to sing it again. You know what I mean? So that was my one time was the one time with that one because it was so personal.
Okay, so I want to talk about challenges. We talked about your beginning, we talked about your creative process. What do you find is the most challenging as an artist, like in general, or specifically to your career and your journey?
Okay, challenges. I don't call it imposter syndrome, but there have been moments where I've been in rooms and I'm like, do I belong here? But I absolutely belong here because my name's on stuff. You know what I mean? But I still kind of like, because I work and do shows with some people that are phenomenal, you know, especially the guys. I mean, the women are great, but the guys have always just been really crazy vocalists. And I'm not an acrobatic, but sometimes, you know, that smooth come around, you know, it works out for the show. But I have that's been one of my greatest challenges.
I think most artists struggle with comparison.
It's a thief
which
of
is
joy.
really what that is. It's a thief of joy. What other people are doing, This person sings this way, I can't do no runs like that. Or someone who does do a lot of runs and they don't know how to bring it on back, like they struggle with control. Everybody has a thing, like we all have things that we see and we want to do better, or are like, man, I wish I could. But you're supposed to do what you're supposed to do.
I never wish I could do anything that anyone else is doing.
Not at this
sometimes
point
Sometimes I wish I had the guts to do it, you know what I mean? But like I love, like, I'm a fan of everybody, so like for me it's just like, dang,
yeah, but you're involved.
I wish I would have thought of it.
Everybody isn't there yet, like people in the comparison.
I'm a middle child, so it's like,
oh yeah, I'm the oldest.
Somebody's always doing
really
something
care.
You're not,
I'm the eldest child, so it's a little bit of a dynamic. So what keeps you motivated when you do release music and you might feel like the streams are not what you would like, or the comments are not, the shares and the things like that are not what you would like to see yet?
Okay, so I don't even look at that. Like, I just realized I was getting emails with all my stats in them. I don't really look, but for me, it's what I want to do. Like I stopped doing it for what people want me to do, and this is just stuff that I want to say, and it's music that I want to create. So I really rest in, am I satisfied with the job that I've done?
And that is freedom.
Absolutely,
that is so much freedom. Okay.
Did that sound arrogant?
No.
Okay, because that's not what I meant. I just meant...
No, that's peace in your
yes,
artistry.
I have peace in life, so yeah.
Not arrogant at all. So in this climate, this world of algorithms, and you're an artist, you also are your manager and your PR person and your like graphic designer and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. How do you like manage not giving into the pressures or putting too much pressure on yourself to present a certain way all the time?
I start with the rooms that I know they know me. That's the first space that I go. Like, and my people are real people, so they'll tell you if it's not right, or like if you can refine it just a little bit.
Yeah.
So I try it out. I got a couple of people, like my wise counsel tends to be wise.
And yell at you. Okay, let's get into some Columbus specific
Take
things.
that bucket hat off.
You and that bucket hat. Okay, I'm a bucket hat hater. I will admit it. But your hat was cute at the Soul Up.
Do you know why I wear bucket hats?
No.
My grandma used to wear bucket hats.
Okay, well now I can't hate on your bucket hat.
Hater.
I didn't even know. I'm sensitive to grandmas. Columbus, because that's where we are, and that's what this show is about.
Ohio, not Georgia.
Not Ohio, yeah. Don't even be like, okay, I'm not going to hate on Georgia. What is a stage or venue in Columbus that has impacted your career the most in a positive way?
The most? Okay, I got to say the Lincoln Theater. I used to spend my whole life walking by that building just as an abandoned building, you know what I mean? Because my childhood, it wasn't open between the Lincoln Theater and the Canna Bar. You know what I mean? Like, I used to want to go in them places. I used to want to know what was going on in there. And when I finally got old enough to get in there, specifically the Lincoln, like, I got in there and I got on the stage and I got to do everything. I got to sing. I got to write my scripts. I got to do everything. And so that's impacted me. Mine
would be Lincoln Cafe.
Okay.
Shout out to Leon. I spent a lot of hours in Lincoln Cafe.
And Mr. James.
Yeah, Mr. James. I don't think I didn't meet Mr. James, but to Mr. James. Spent a lot of hours there, met most of my artist friends in there for open mics or whatever we had going on. So that place is always going to be special in my heart.
We met at Burnsies.
Oh, gosh. On the west side?
Absolutely.
Oh, wow. Oh, I remember that. Oh, wow. Okay. Who do you want to collab with in the city? Give me like 2 people.
Okay, I got 2 people. And this